Shall we get the show rolling?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Money's tight. If I take a bus there, that's gonna be really expensive. Then I gotta pay for a place to stay. And then I had this moment of frugal brilliance. That's right. And you know what came up? I decided that if I just rented a car, instead of taking the bus, I'd have transportation and accommodation. That's right. Now, for those of you who are thinking, Andrew, sleeping in a car in downtown Detroit overnight is stupid, I would have agreed with you up until the point that that decision changed my entire outlook on life.
It turns out that in India, which they probably don't tell you in the travel brochures, is that a lot of the power lines are live. They're just open lines. So he threw his wet towel over a live power line, major power line. He was electrocuted, obviously, but not dead. They had to rush him to, he was obviously in excruciating pain. They had to rush him to the nearest hospital, which took quite some time. In the back of a car, he was screaming in pain and bumping along the roads. They got to the first hospital and they said, this is too much for us. We don't have a facility we can't deal with this. You're gonna have to go to the next major town. So he did. They ended up having to amputate one arm. Now he's an artist, remember, right? This is what the guy wants to do for a living, is create with his hands. He's lost one arm already. They think they can save the other one.
And I was doing a term position. And I thought that they were going to keep me on, but then the office manager took me aside one morning. And she said, Eva, I think, at the end of the term, we're going to let you go. We'll give you your papers and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I went home at lunchtime. The phone rang. And it was my girlfriend, Darlene, who was also in the dental field. And she says, Eva, girl, do you need a job? And she had no idea what had transpired a few hours before. And by the end of that day, I had another job. And so, that is definitely the universe at work.
Well, at one point, I had this sort of epiphany that maybe I should go back to school. Now here I am, 65 years old. Now when most people retire at 65, they're gonna travel, they're gonna have fun. Well, I decided, this is a good thing, so I will go back to school. And so last year, I enrolled in ministerial school. So I'm studying a master's in theology. Now, I loved it when it was all an idea, okay? Well, now we have to make this idea a reality. And every doubt I have ever had came rushing in right before I signed up and started school. Anybody ever had doubts? Raise your hands.
And then, from things beyond my control, there came the Free Trade Act to Canada. And the industry, the office products industry, which I was involved in, came under attack from the Americans in the big box stores. So this lovely, idyllic world that I had built with my family and with my hard work and some great staff started to crumble. 3 years later, I was broke, $300,000 in the hole. And I had worked my way to be president of the association, served on the national board, president of the business district, and now here I am, the grandson of probably one of the most successful businessmen in town, broke and done.
MoMondays is about your stories, authentic stories. Please come and see me, drop me an email, because that's what this is about. It's about you and how we connect to each other through stories.